Alrighty, hello friends, this is Lady Bardic, and tonight I'm actually working on a presentation, a workshop for the Stone Circle Council Imbolc ceremony, or Imbolc weekend this February. So, I'm going to do a slideshow, and I thought, well, hey, while I work on this slideshow, why don't I just chat about magical theory and as applied to candles. Now, okay, I don't have extensive experience with candle magic, but the theory of magic I do have experience with. So I'm going to apply that here, all right? And I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about doing candle magic for me, as I have been trained for the past decades. So, let's get into it. I've got my title slide. So SCC Imbolc 2025 Candle magic. I don't need a subtitle, so that's good. Alrighty. So let's move this down a little bit. So let's move from text to... No. I know how to work this program. I know it. I'll figure it out as I go along. I've done this kind of thing before, don't worry. Okay. Oh, right. No, you're not gonna let me. Wait, if I do this. Oh, magic. There we are. Beautiful. Okay. This can go bye-bye, but that's fine. It's not gonna show up in the slideshow. Let's insert a slide. Or wait. Slide. New slide. Durr. Oh, snap. I don't want this. I want my background. So first off, let's I might be able to deal with it. Well, I don't like it though. Let's figure this out. Format. New. Maybe templates, if I can find, yeah. But I want to add a new, Because I want this template, this background. Oh, wait, right, background. Oh, beautiful, great. Never mind. I have figured it out. Background. Choose image. Hey, where's the image that I want? I don't see it. Show all the files. Alright. Pictures. I know I have it. I know I have it. There you are. Am I going to do this for every slide? That's tedious. Okay, well, here we are. Now, let's do, it's not a title slide, so let's do one column text. I think this would be good. Okay, so let's do an overview, right? I want Da, 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 da. Let's insert an image. Whoop. And then show all the files. We're going to, here we go. That's the one I want. Love it. Okay, so overview. Now, when it comes to the slides that I pulled from the internet, I'm going to give links so that you can, if you like this and you want to follow it, I want to give, you know, kudos to the people who did these lovely images. So I'll put the links in this description somewhere. I'll figure it out. And yeah, although this one obviously shows where this came from. So, okay, overview. And then we have our bullet points, right? So we have, oops, love it. So the color, and then we have the inscribing, then we have the anointing, the oils that we're going to use, and we have the herbs. Okay, love it. Let's make this bigger. Whoops. Let's not move it. Let's just make the text bigger. Okay. Text format. Let's let me do text. No, that's not what I want. Oh, here we go. Okay, love it. So these are your basics, right? Just the overall overview. You want to pick your color of your candle. You want to carve perhaps into it. You then put some sort of oil on it. And the oil is great because it can be a carrier oil, which just can sort of help you stick your herbs to it. Or it can be an essential oil that's going to carry your meaning, right? And then you have herbs that you're going to stick to your candle as it burns. I think you don't know if you can see, but in my background, I am burning a candle that I have anointed and put to a purpose. And I thought, well, hey, you know what? Let's light this for in the background of what I'm doing tonight. So hey, yeah, good. Alrighty, that's our overview picture. Beautiful. Let's add a slide. Let's pick our background. And this is going to be so tedious. Okay, there we go. Done. All right, great. Now, oh, and this starry background is particularly good because at the Imbolc ceremony for SEC, and you know, I encourage you to sign up. SEC stands for Stone Circle Council, the Imbolc. It's stonecirclecouncil.org on the internet. You can register for the event, and it'll be it's just a celebration. There'll be workshops. I'm running the ceremonies for it. It's going to be a good time, and it's all over Zoom. So all you know, as long as you have Zoom, you can participate, and I highly encourage it. It'll be a good time. So let's continue. What's our next slide? Our next slide is oh, okay. Let's insert an image. from the computer, show all the files. We want this one now. Open, great. Oh, look at that. Placement, be awesome. Let's move it a little bit, a little bit that way, and we'll call it good. Candle colors. All right, so when you're doing spells, when you're doing these workings, intent is everything. Every decision about what you're going to choose, it's important, right? So, intent. So, actually, no, let's put it this way. What is the intent? That's important. So these colors can help the spell have more oomph. In magical theory, as I practice it, it's very much about correspondence. There are these small choices that you choose to do your working reflect out into bigger effects. So, say just the color of the candle. You don't necessarily want to pick just any random color of candle, right? Say you want to draw money into your life. You need it, or like you need a loan for something, or you need help with the lottery, or you just need money. The color choice of the candle is important. Money is associated with the color green, so you would choose a green candle for this. Let's see. It could be about you want to bring more hopefulness or optimism into your life. Okay, what color of candle do we choose? We choose yellow. Also, these colors can correspond to spirits, divine spirits, deities that you worship, right? So, for an example, I'm doing a working centering around Bridget, Imbolc, right? So, what are her colors? One of her colors, she has like 3 of them, but one of her colors is red, and that red is for that sort of mother prime of life, very energetic expression of Bridget, right? Or it could also be for her blacksmithing, the fire of the blacksmithing. So then, okay, this is going to be a working where I'm going to call upon Bridget, and so I'm going to choose a red candle because that's going to help me. These correspondences, it's not just about the dye in the candle itself, right? It's about the color, the meaning to you, the meaning to the divine spirit, and the communication, or the communication between the concept and you. These are all things that are going to help you focus your intent. It's going to have meaning to you, therefore it's going to have meaning to the greater overall effect, and it's going to these colors are loosely universal. They've developed their meanings over time and experience and experimentation and with what works for the context. So if it has meaning to you, if it has meaning to the deity that you're working with, if it has meaning to what you want, it helps. You got me? So choose your color wisely. So we're choosing color of candle. based on what the working is, or the divine spirit involved, or profound meaning to you. And right. There we go. So that's sort of step one. Oh wait, maybe I should number this. That would be good. 1. Candle colors. Beautiful. All right, next slide. And then we're going to choose our background. All right, next. What was that second point? That second point, oh, we'll go back to this slide. That second point was inscribing things, right? So it's the symbols. So that's point 2. Let's call that 2. All right. So I have 2 references for this. We're going to insert la 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 la. This one first. Nope. This one first. Okay. Wait, what? No, insert, oops, image, upload, and we're going to go for this one. Well, that's blurry, isn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. I can still read it, though. So I'll make my apologies now. But these are some good symbols. So, why do we carve symbols into the candle? I happen to be interested in a proponent of alchemy and alchemical symbology. Symbols, again, another thing to reinforce. Again, it's all about the intent. You need to know what that symbol means, and you carve it in with intent. This is going to reinforce what you want. What's the working? Know what you want your working to be. So we're going to reinforce it, and this is almost like letters, like writing. We're saying, what is this working? These are some symbols you can carve into the candle to be specific about what you're going after. Okay, and these are examples only. You can create your own symbols. You can look in other places for symbols. People who work with runes. Runes are great symbols to put on these things. People who work with, say, voodoo, the veves, beautiful symbols to work with these things. It has to have meaning, and if it's if it's already established, that gives it more magical oomph, right? So, but you can invent on the fly. But here's what you want to do. You want to think about universal symbols for what you're going after. You want to think about If there's a deity involved, what is their symbol? If there's a planet, like the sun, well, the sun is a star, but not a planet. But if that's involved, what's a universal symbol for that? Or the moon? It's you want to maybe take a little time and learn the symbols. If you use tarot, the tarot cards, those have symbols in them too, and those have meaning. Think about these things. Take your time before you do this. What is the symbol going to be? What is my intent? This is all about will. You bringing your will to manifest, right? So it's all about intent. Be clear. Be clear in your intent or in intention. And accurate. And by being accurate, I mean you don't need years of study, but take time. If you're a part of a group in training, with other Wiccan groups, study with them, right? Or, if you're a solitary, take some time to read, to look at these things, to really get it, because words and symbols have meaning. So, know what you want to do. So this is, it's like writing down the working on the candle. There we go. So let's make these a little bit bigger. All right, there's that. And then we're going to add a slide. Choose our background. More symbols. Some more examples. Alchemy is great for this. Alchemy uses symbols out the wazoo. It's awesome. Now, I happen to love alchemy just because I have training as a chemist, and chemistry owes a lot to alchemy. It grew out of that. It grew out of that investigation. So I have interest in it, and I think it's very fascinating. So I love my alchemical symbols. All right, let's insert. Let's insert the this one. Let's make it mo big. Oh gosh, I wish. Oh, this looks terrible. All right, guys, don't be like me. Investigate the size of your images before you start plopping them into slides. Okay, is this readable? Oh, I hate it. Does it have to be that small? It might have to be that small. Gosh, but darn it. All right. Just more examples. They're all over the web. You can find them. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I would imagine many different pantheons have their own symbols, and that would be a good thing to investigate. All right, onward. Let's add a slide. Okay, now after you've got your symbols carved into your candle, what's next? Next is, let me pull up my reference here. All right, oils. So we can use carrier oils like cooking oils, you can use essential oils. All right. Let's make this more big. Great. And let's pull insert image. Oops. Let's hope this shows up. Oh, beautiful. It looks great. Okay, so, and this is just one example, right? I mean, you can get into your own whole study of the properties of herbs and essential oils. It's huge. This is but an example. So, again, intent. So, match your oils or oil. I wouldn't muddy the waters with like more than one oil to the working. All right, and this is, you know, a few things. If you use a carrier oil, let me write this down in here. If you're using a carrier oil, it's going to be, it's going to stick herbs to the candle. So the carrier oil is just there to just help you stick herbs, and that's the next slide. But essential oils, of course, have their own meanings, right? There's some, they're lovely. I'm going to stress again, intent. This is hardly comprehensive. It depends on, different cultures, different religions. It depends on a lot of things. This is but an example. All right. Next slide. Alrighty. Then we get to our fourth element, and that will be the herbs, the yerbas. Herbs and, oops, I'm going to use the at symbol, spices. Oh, that looks pretty. The herbs, the spices. And we're going to insert the image that I pulled, which is that one. Oops. Insert image, upload. That one. Beautiful. All right. I'm a cook. That's what I do for a living. So I'm probably going to reach first to my spice cabinet for things, for these workings, but there's all kinds of things. A forager, someone who just sort of walks around and picks up random herbs, is going to have a different opinion about what works and what doesn't. Again, it's all about intent. It's all about your cultural background. It's take some time, learn about what's what. So, intent on every step of the way. Alrighty, so the garden and weeds in your backyard or your spice cabinet. Fresh is generally better. But that doesn't mean you can't use dried herbs or even ground herbs, right? This is, it's not as, in my opinion, it's not as good, but it will certainly work. And this is all about the kitchen witchery. These spices that you use in your everyday life, you cook for you and your loved ones with intent, choosing proper spices, you can do all kinds of things. I'm just saying. All right. Oh, and I put weeds in quotation marks because a weed, the definition of a weed is just a plant in a spot where you don't want it. You know, it's not bad. You know, generally speaking, a weed is going to be very hardy, you know, and it could have its own range of great magical properties. Alrighty. So, with that, we're going to do our last slide. It's going to be the sum up. Can you do more, add more things? Probably. But I think these are some basics. This is what I think of when I think of candle magic, about dressing a candle. All right. Now I want to talk a little bit about the working. Whoops, there we go. This is your chance to add even more okay. You're adding energy to this candle the whole way. You're putting it together. You've thought about it. You're making your correspondences so that what you do in the microcosm expands out and affects the macrocosm. That's what magic is, right? So you've thought about all those steps and you've got it together. You can add another layer to your effectiveness here, and that is doing some ceremony around it. So I would say make a ceremony out of anointing the candle, putting it together, and then the burning of it. So you can, you know what? I think I want a different slide for this. Can I change my mind right now? Oh wait, layout. That might work. All right, that works. Make a ceremony out of it. Let's see. Burning the candle releases the spell we're working. So you've put all the stuff into the candle, but now it's held in the candle. It's through the burning of the candle, but like back there, is through the burning of that candle that you're going to release your intent, your energy, your will out into the universe to make it happen, right? It's the burning of that candle that is the activator, the catalyst, if you will. So you make a ceremony out of the burning of it. As far as the burning, at the very, very least, burn candle, burn candle, let's see, how do I want to say this? burn candle all the way, even if it takes several periods of time. Even if it takes several, how do I want to say this? What's the word here, guys? What's the word here? It's, not everybody, all right, here's the thing. It's a safety issue, right? You don't set a candle alight and walk away from it, generally speaking. And some of these candles, like this one, they're going to take a long time to burn down. So you want it to burn it the whole way, but it might take several occurrences. It takes several intervals, or several periods of time. And that'll release it in full. It'll start when you first light it, it'll end and be fully realized when it's done. All right? What else do I want to say? Candles are a guide to get the attention of spirits, and divines. They're like beacons. So in your magic, act of lighting that candle in ceremony, it's like lighting up a lighthouse on a coast by the sea. It's a signal that's going out, and if you set your intent right with the candle itself, it's going to be a beacon to a specific thing, saying, I'm here, I need your attention, I'm reaching out to you. They are lights in a dark place. You can use them to help spirit guides, the spirits of your ancestors, to help guide them to evolve and to move on. Because in my philosophy, in my theology, when you die, you still continue. It's like your next phase. And the greater ties that you have to the material realm, the longer you're going to sort of stay close to that material realm, and your descendants can speak to you and contact you, and you can help them. But eventually the point is to get to be with the one, You want to just join the deity, God, the one. You want to reincarnate. You want to go beyond the things that tie you to this physical plane. But it's okay to be close to the physical plane for a while to help those you care about. So it's a balancing act. You can be here to help the ones you know, but eventually, over time, and this is what's supposed to happen, over time, you've helped those you can help. The connections become weaker, and you move on. You elevate, and candles are lights to help guide you. Say, hey, don't dwell in the dark. The ultimate place you want to go to is into the light, into the presence of the one, to rejoin, to reincarnate and be something else, to go to heaven, to whatever's next. So consider that. Spell work aside, lighting candles to help spirits get to where they need to be next. Powerful magic. Okay? Alright. And candles are used for divination. Fire. Okay, you can do divination with each of the four elements. The four elements being air, fire, water, earth. Candles are the realm of fire, obviously. So you can do divination through candles, just meditating on the candle, watching the flames. How do they move? How does the smoke go? It's a way of focusing your mind, detaching. It's helpful to just sort of go out of body. It's a meditative focus, just with candles. So you can also use candles for this purpose as well. That's another instinctive property, instinct is just an inherent property of the tool called the candle. Alrighty. I think that about sums it up. I think that'll be a nice little workshop, I hope. So I've expounded on this already, but I still encourage you to go sign up for the Stone Circle Council Imbolc weekend. It is, I didn't mention this, but when is it? It's actually late. It's after Imbolc. It's like the weekend starting February 7th. You can find it online. You can sign up. Lots of workshops, a whole ceremonial arc, hanging out with people, good times. Okay? And I think that'll be it from me for now. I hope you got a lot out of this, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye.